What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich. It's match day 10 of the 2019 AFC Asian Cup and the grind continues. In today's video, I'll be recapping the final matches from Group A. We had the bottom place team Bahrain facing the second place team India, while the host and the first place team in the group, the UAE, took on Thailand, who were third. Is what every single Indian said when their captain conceded that penalty to allow Bahrain to step up and win the game to book their place in the round of 16. India 0, Bahrain 1. India, they did not deserve to get knocked out of this competition in the group phase. I'll say around a 16, but not the group phase. Despite lackluster performances in their second fixture versus the UAE and in this match versus Bahrain, they deserve to at least get to the round of 16. On the other hand, I don't think Bahrain deserves to get to the round of 16. They had too many chances to score and they blew their chances versus Thailand, end up losing that game. And versus India, it took a late penalty to pick up the victory. Contrary to the Thailand and the UAE games, India did not start this game well at all. They were on the back foot for the entire match. It was just Bahrain coming at them time after time and India just trying to keep them out. That was the whole narrative of the game. I'm still trying to comprehend how did Bahrain take so long to put one in the back of the net. Was it great defending by India or was it lackluster shooting by Bahrain? You know what I think? I think it's the Bahraini attack. They did the same thing versus Thailand and now they repeated it versus India. And it took a very late mistake by the captain Halder, a lapse in concentration if you want to call it that, to give Bahrain a penalty which Rashid stepped up to take and scored in the first minute of extra time. Bahrain into the round of 16. India at the bottom of the group, knocked out of the tournament. The first team knocked out of the tournament. Could you guys believe that? Who is to be blamed for India's failure at the 2019 Asian Cup? Is it the coach Stephen Constantine or are you gonna blame the players? Let me know your answer in the comment section down below. I think you have to blame everyone. As a collective unit, the coach, the players, everyone has to take the blame here because India, you know, I don't know what happened after the game versus Thailand. It's like they were a total different team. We did not see that energetic performance like they did versus Thailand. We saw a team coming versus the UAE and they missed so many chances and then they conceded 2 goals, and then versus Bahrain they were just on the back foot the entire time like they were playing for a draw. You know, I don't understand. I'm still trying to understand this. India had only 3 shots at goal with none of those shots on target. Comparing to Bahrain's 22 shots at goal with 6 on target, like 22. They were coming in very, very fast. You have to give props to India's goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh Sandhu and their big defender Jingan, because these 2 players kept India in the game for the entire 90 minutes until they conceded that penalty. Bahrain had 61% of the possession comparing to India's 39%. Most of the game was played in India's third of the field. It was just rear guard action by India for like almost the entire game. India had 289 passes compared to Bahrain's 425, and India's pass accuracy was a 52%, so that means most of those passes weren't even completed. They just give back the ball to Bahrain most of the time or kick it out of play. Very lackluster performance by the Blue Tigers. The game had 29 fouls with 2 yellow cards going against Bahrain. And here's another interesting fact for you. Bahrain had 13 corners comparing to India's 1. There was no way India was going to score a goal in this game. No way. If they didn't score versus the UAE and they had so many clear-cut chances, how the hell are they going to score versus Bahrain when they weren't even interested in that? Or so it seems. In the end, I must say that Bahrain got very, very lucky. They should have been the team knocked out of this tournament, but it is India. For India, they just did not show up when it was necessary. Their captain Sunil Chhetri fought valiantly, but I'm afraid, it was not good enough after day one. This should be his final AFC Asian Cup tournament. I wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Maybe he will be a part of the Indian setup in their quest to qualify for the 2022 World Cup, but I think this should be his final Asian Cup. With that win, Bahrain moved up to third on 4 points and are almost guaranteed a spot in the round of 16. For India, they finished at the bottom of the table on 3 points and they are the first team knocked out of the 2019 Asian Cup. Hard luck to India. I think they played well, but just played with very, very little luck at this tournament. If you do believe in luck. So they should not hold their heads down. They should hold their heads up high and continue working towards improving. And their next goal should be to try to qualify for the 2022 World Cup. Good luck, India. In the other Group A fixture, it ended in a 1-1 draw between the host UAE and Thailand. With this draw, it means that both teams have officially qualified for the round of 16, with the UAE in top position on 5 points and Thailand in second on 4 points. The UAE took the lead early in the match when Ali Makbout scored in the 7th minute. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I think the UAE are gonna go on to win this game like I predicted. But Thailand equalized in the 41st minute through Titipan when he scored a very, very scrappy goal. I'm still trying to understand how did that end up in the back of the net. You have to give credit for Charnatip Sankarsin for that menacing ball he put into the box. Titipan, he got lucky. He backheeled the ball, it came back to him, and then he put it past Khaled Isa in the goal. After Thailand equalized, then both teams realized that they had done enough to qualify for the round of 16. The match ended in a very, very boring 1-1 draw. The second half was just a stalemate, if you want to call it that. The UAE had 10 shots at goal with 5 of those on target, comparing to Thailand's 6 shots at goal with 3 on target. The UAE 67% possession, Thailand 33. The game had 22 fouls with 3 yellow cards being shown. For the UAE, they should be very, very happy with their performance in this group, being the only team unbeaten, drawing their first game, winning their second, and drawing their third. The hosts will now move on to the round of 16 in their quest to win this tournament. For Thailand, they have had a very topsy-turvy tournament, losing their first match in embarrassing fashion versus India, 4-1. Then they fired their coach and they miraculously came back to qualify for the round of 16, defeating Bahrain in the second game and picking up a draw versus the host. Congratulations to the War Elephants, man. They have qualified to the round of 16. So now we are all wrapped up with Group A, where the UAE topped the group on 5 points, Thailand second 4 points, Bahrain third 4 points, and India at the bottom 3 points. India are the only team from this group going home. So now that we are all wrapped up with Group A, let's move on to Group B, where tomorrow we will see Jordan face Palestine and Syria take on Australia. Jordan have already qualified for the round of 16 with 6 points. Australia, they are second on 3 points. Syria third, 1 point, and Palestine at the bottom also 1 point. Sorry, Advenco. Let's start with the first fixture, Jordan versus Palestine. Jordan defeated Australia in their first game, and then they went on to defeat Syria. They have been the dark horses of this tournament, indeed. For Palestine, they drew their first fixture versus Syria and lost their second to Australia. So now it's crunch time. A win will definitely guarantee a place in the round of 16. A draw will not so much guarantee a spot. They might still be alive with a draw, but they need a win. Palestine need a win here. For Jordan, are they going to take their foot off the gas and rest key players so that they can avoid, those guys picking up red cards or like a second yellow? I actually don't think so. I think Jordan are going to come out and try to stamp their authority on this group and finish off with 9 points. They have really played well. They definitely have shocked everyone. So for this match, Palestine haven't really posed a big threat going forward, but Jordan, they have been really good in all departments. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go for another win for Jordan here. You know, barring, you know, a better performance by Palestine. So I'm going to say Jordan win this game 2-0. And now for the big one, Syria versus Australia. Syria drew their first game and they lost their second match. Australia lost their first and won their second. It's a must-win situation for Syria. If Syria wins this game and then we see Palestine win theirs, it means that Australia will get knocked out of the 2019 Asian Cup. But I don't think this is going to happen though. Syria, they just sacked their coach. They sacked their coach. And the other team I'm following, but they have been very poor at this tournament. Australia improved from their performance versus Jordan to defeat Palestine. I think it was a 3-0 win. So I think Australia are going to continue to impress. You know, aware Mabil looks good. We have McLaren up front. He, you know, finding some form. I think they will be without Luongo, who picked up a yellow card. You know, he have 2 yellow cards. And the Australian team is, all in all, still, let me say, still a very good team. So, Syria, unless Omar Soma, Omar Kabin, and the other boys, you know, rally and put on a brilliant performance to pick up a win, a draw won't cut it. A draw won't cut it. A draw might be enough to scrape through, but Syria needs to win this game. They need to win this game. But I think they're going to lose. I'm going to be very pessimistic here and say Australia going to win this game 2-1 and continue to get the better of Syria. So guys, thank you for watching my roundup of the match day 10 fixtures, where we see India becoming the first team knocked out of the competition, Bahrain potentially into the round of 16, and Thailand and the host UAE are definitely through. I also give you prediction for tomorrow's Group B fixtures between Australia and Syria and Palestine and Jordan. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button on the video. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad!